Hi everyone, Bella Vasta here from Jump Consulting, your pet business coach. If you're watching this replay, go ahead and say hi. Let me know that you're here. I always love to know who I'm actually talking to other than my computer at the moment. You guys, I want to know what your most burning questions are. And hi, Lindsay, how are you? And while I wait for you to go ahead and post what your most burning questions are, I have a whole list that I keep track of everyone as I am coaching them. And every month, the first week of the month, I get to do 15 half-hour coaching calls with all of my Better Marketing with Bella students. And it's so much fun because the program itself provides them all of this amazing marketing where they don't have to do anything. Like they don't have to create ideas or blogs or emails or Facebook statuses or graphics. I do it all for them. But with that also comes a coaching call. And so every month I kind of like write down like what we talked about, because the next month I ask them how they did on it, because I like to hold people accountable, right? In case you don't know me yet. So tell me what your question is. Melissa, what question do you have right now? I know that you're going through a lot of awesome things. You're in my mastermind too, which is really exciting. But I just want to explain to you guys, on Monday, I had some calls. And on one gal, we talked about the bark cards. Now, you probably already saw that because I was so excited when I talked to her that I actually had to go live and tell you all about what happened. She basically took a postcard. I made it for her, but she took a postcard. It was about like half the size of this book, right? And on the front of it, there was a picture of a dog barking, like obnoxious, right? Just, ah! And on that card, it said, bark, 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 bark. On the back side of it, it actually said, I thought I heard your dog barking. And who doesn't want to come home one day and hear something saying, I thought I heard your dog barking? And then there's a space at the top where you can actually put, I thought it was a small dog, I thought it was a big dog. It's really a way for you to really personalize it. So they don't just think it was like another landscaper or pool company that put something on their door, right? So when they're putting it on the door, they write that. And when the person comes home, they are mortified. Oh my God, my dog was barking? You heard my dog barking? And it's like, it's the moment where you just cringe or you're like, whatever. But most of the time, people call. So here's what happened with this gal that I coached. She actually got people calling her. She had given out 100 of them. She had 8 calls that week. And from those 8 calls, she landed 3 new clients. Those 3, hi, Erica, through those calls, through those 3 new clients, she actually is going to be able to generate $10,000 in revenue. Guys, she invested $100 and is going to get $10,000. So that's why I basically had to go live and tell you all about it. But that's not why I'm here today. I'm here today to answer any questions that you might have. And you know what? While I'm doing this, I'm actually going to go ahead and share this into my groups. If you're not in my groups already, I have 2 free groups. One is called I Own a Pet Sitting Company with Staff, which guess what? That's for people with staff. And the second one is called Jumpstart Your Pet Business. That group is it's a free for all, really. It's there's about 1,000 plus people in there, and those are all people that are pet sitters, dog walkers, boarding facilities, groomers, whole bunch of people. So bring all your questions here to me. I love this idea. I'll be getting cards made up and start doing this. I love that, Melissa. That is so cool. I'm going to pin that comment for right now because I just love it. I love it. Okay, so that's what I talked about with her. We also talked about office manager. She was so completely she was like, Bella, how do I actually bring an office manager on? Because I'm overwhelmed with all of the stuff I have to do in order to have an office manager, which means write down everything that she does, right? So this keeps sliding up. Have any of you women ever worn shirts like this and it just keeps inching up? Anyway, so what we did is we broke down 4 major sections that she's going to need to focus on. And we said, okay, I want you to do a section a week. And she already had someone in mind that was already in the office. And they said, let her take the notes as you show her. Then in that next week, between the 2 times, I want you to review those notes. And I want you to make sure that she picked up what you threw down. You guys ever heard that expression? You know what I mean? Say hi if you're on here. Let me know your questions. So that was really cool because her office, she was like, oh my gosh, I can totally do that bite-sized chunks now. And she could really feel confident having an office manager within a month. The problem that we all have, myself included, is it is so gosh dang hard to actually delegate, right? Because we give something to someone and then we get back, like I give them an iPhone and I get back a rotary phone. And I'm like, that's not what I asked for. And then you get into this stinking thinking that says, nobody can ever do it the way that I can do it. And you know what? You're right. People can actually do it better than you can because they're only going to focus on that one task. What's up, Asha? I love that you're here, girl. We're talking about just things that I've been talking about on my coaching calls. And I'm just so excited by it. I mean, that I literally have a little bit of time between the ones I did this morning and tonight or this afternoon. So I just thought I'd get on and start talking to you guys. So that was really cool. Let's see. We talked about another gal. She wants to buy a grooming business. Now, this gal, she actually was ready to sell her $500,000 pet sitting company a couple months ago. And she got approached by someone who was selling a grooming company. And she was like, well, maybe I could buy her grooming company. So I was like, wait a minute, slow down. Let's talk about this. A minute ago, you're ready to throw the baby out with bath water. And now you want to bring more babies into this bath water? Like, what's going on? So we kind of really talked about her squirrel moment and how I encouraged her to sit down with her husband and think about what do they want. At one point, a couple months ago, they were thinking they were going to get an Airstream and just travel the country and just live off of some of the money and just take a minute. And I was like, you're not going to be able to do this. And if you buy a grooming, yeah, it's still pets, but it is like a whole other company. You're going to have a brick and mortar. You're going to have workman's comp. Admittedly, she doesn't know much about grooming either, which all are not reasons why not to do it, but they're reasons to kind of take a step back and wonder, like, is this part of my plan, or do I just see this as like a cool thing? Like, is this really what I want long term? It's kind of like getting a puppy. Are you getting a puppy because it's cute? Because this puppy is gonna need your attention and your money and your time, and it's a long-term commitment, right? So I think it's amazing that she's in this position, but there's a lot of things you got to think about. She was like, well, it's a good business, and it did it. I was like, I don't care about that, but we didn't even talk about the business. We talked about where she was at her moment in life, and that's really my best advice. Hi, Becky. How are you? I'm so glad you joined. Let me know if you or Asha have any burning pet questions, pet business questions that I can answer. I'm just kind of reviewing some of the stuff I've been talking about with the Better Marketing with Bella people. So that was the buying, the grooming. Oh my gosh, this other girl. I'm trying so hard not to give away people's names, but this morning, my very first call, I got to do the phone script, basically. Her homework last month was to start tracking her sales. And I have this really cool tip that we do with Google Forms to track things. And then we color code things, and then we review, and like we wonder, like, what's your close rate, right? Because there's going to become a time where you have an office manager and you're going to want to know if their close rate is good or bad. And how do you know unless you actually have some data to mark it up against? So what happened is she kind of was a little disappointed because she didn't close as many as she wanted to. So we talked about the difference between who is her ideal client and her avatar and who isn't her ideal client. Then we also talked about her feelings of when it's like, well, I just want to know how much you charge, or I want cat boarding and I don't want cat sitting. And we talked about phrases and ways that she can turn those conversations around to come back and actually like open up the conversation. Because you never know. You never know. Just because someone says no once doesn't necessarily mean it's a no. It might just mean that you haven't given them enough information. Hi, Janie. How are you? We are talking about the coaching calls I had earlier today, and I'm waiting for your questions. So if you guys have some questions, I'd be happy to answer them. In the next one, I use Zoom a lot. Zoom is video conferencing, and she'd been having some hard time getting good applicants for her pet sitting company. And, I want to slow this down because this is something that a lot of us struggle with, trying to get employees, right? But sometimes people just say, well, I can't find anyone, or it's my area. But I really encourage you to think about, is it you? Because if you've tried to get employees, or you've tried to put things out, maybe you're on Craigslist and Indeed and Hireology and Facebook and Pixels and retargeting and all this stuff. there's still your message to think about. There's still the funnel to think about. Did you realize that when you look for employees, it is the same exact way that you're looking for actual customers? You're not going to say, hey, I have an opening from 11 to 11:30 on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Can I walk your dog? No, you're going to be all about the emotions. You're going to be, hey, let us take the guilt away. Go out for lunch with your boss, get that pay raise, or go out for happy hour at the end of the day. Don't worry, we walked your dog in the middle of the day. Don't worry, your dog's not feeling lonely at home. We just tuckered him out. All kinds of stuff like that. And you've got to think about when you're looking for people, you've got to do this. There is no, if anybody tells you that there is one way of doing it, or this is the only way that works, or you need to be on this platform or you're not going to find people, they're wrong. Because what happened, I've been in this industry long enough, 16 years, that what happens is different things do have their highlights, but it doesn't mean you put all your eggs in one basket. You've got to have your eggs in many baskets. You've been trying many different things. You've got to be testing it and tweaking it and changing it. Hi, Maura, how are you? And you've got to be really figuring out what works. And if you're not testing it and you're not getting numbers from it, then you're really just spinning your wheels and driving yourself mad and just wasting your money. So I want, and we talked a lot about this in my mastermind group last month, we talked a lot about numbers and tracking things, and we need to track things, okay? So that was really cool. Oh, and then she was just really lost with Yoast. Have you guys ever used Yoast? Yoast is it helps you figure out. I know, Erica, if you're still watching, you love Yoast. Am I talking about Bark Cards? Maura, I did at the very beginning of this. I have another Facebook Live earlier that I did with Bark Cards that you can check out. I'm just actually talking about what I've been talking about on my Better Marketing with Bella coaching calls, as well as waiting for questions. So if you guys have questions, let me know. Hi, Charlene, how are you? So she was really confused about the Yoast. So I love using Zoom. So I just basically, I was like, yo, get on this link, give me the controls of your computer, and let me show you how to do it. And that's what we did. And they recorded it so that she could have it. Again, this is a Better Marketing with Bella client. And I just love seeing where these coaching calls go. Yes, if you use WordPress, make sure you get the Yoast plugin. Yes. And Erica, they just came out with all kinds of updates. What's your favorite part about the update, Erica? Tell me what's your favorite part. And Maura, let me know if you have any questions, okay? So that was really cool. It's really fruitful for me when I'm able to like really just dive deep with people and help them. Let me know if you guys have any questions. The other one that I just got off of, I mean, you guys, I'm flying high. Like, it's so exciting to be able to see these bigger pictures of these businesses. You know, I'm not in the trenches. I'm not emotionally depleted or defeated every day getting hit over the head with clients or scheduling or employees. You know, like I'm that outside global perspective that has not only my own company, but hundreds of pet sitters proven results behind me. Like I would not get up here as confidently and talk if I wasn't confident in what I do. So Maura, do you have any suggestions for peeps who use Squarespace? Maura, tell me exactly more what you mean about that. Like what kind of suggestions are you looking for? And give me a little bit more understanding. That's 3% you're paying, and do you always have to swipe it? Or you can actually type it in. And does it hook up with your software? Tell me more, okay? So let me get back to this last call that I did. She has been growing like a weed. She was actually in my mini mastermind last year. She was a solo sitter, burnt out. Her husband was like, girl, I'm going to divorce you. Well, I don't know if you use those words, but he was not happy with her because she was paying so much more attention to her business than him. Their relationship was suffering. Their life was just like, all it was from like 6 a.m. until 10 p.m. at night. Can I get an amen? You guys have ever been there? And she was like, something's got to give. And it was funny because I did my mini mastermind, How to Get Employees, 3 times last year. And the first 2 times she watched it and kicked herself in the butt. And the last time she did it. And would you not believe that in just 3 months, she had 4 employees, an office manager, and a 6-figure business? I mean, it's amazing. I asked her today, how is your relationship with your husband? She goes, it's so much better. But here's the thing. She's having struggles too, because we all have struggles. She had an office manager that didn't exactly go the right way. All right. She grew really fast and she lacked some systems and processes. She was having her office manager still like take the schedule from people that were calling in or emailing and then put it into the system. And that actually blew up in their face. So I said, listen, girl, you really need to have your clients schedule online and use your system. Because it's not just good customer service that you're taking it. You're also paying that person to do it. You're adding more work for you. You're creating a job when you're actually paying for this software system that will do it for you. So I need you to like actually use it, you know? And the other thing is we talked about office manager manuals too with her. And we talked about this big trip she has coming up. And it's just so cool to just have these conversations, these ongoing conversations with people. Let me tell you something really quick. And then Maura, I'm going to, or Erica, I'm going to get to your comment. Maura, tell me more about Squarespace, okay? There's a difference between consulting and coaching. And I want you guys to be aware of this because I don't think anyone really talks about it. I'm actually going to type this in the comments so that consulting versus coaching. I should write a blog on it too. The difference between coaching and consulting is when I talk to you for like an hour and I might like tell you so much stuff. You walk away completely overwhelmed with no action plan. Maybe you have a couple of points. No accountability because I'm not going to follow up with you. No lessons to build off of what we just built off of. It's just a session. And people email me and say, hey, can I talk to you for an hour? And while that might help my bank account, I don't like to do it because I really don't feel like it's going to help my client. They're going to walk away and they're going to feel so overwhelmed and confused and like, I don't know where to start. And it's really hard because we end up talking about so many things. Now, coaching, on the other hand, is once a week for an hour, 2, 3, 4, 5 times in a row. And I actually don't even have that much room for that this year. And I'm not even asking for you guys to sign up for that right now. I just want you to be aware because there are a lot more coaches and consultants popping up in our industry, which I think is amazing. They all offer something so different and so unique, and everyone has their own niche or their own specialty. You can't be the Jill of all trades. You just can't, right? But I want you guys to really think about that. Are they consultants or are they coaches? And which do you want or do you need? Sometimes people only do want just an hour. They don't want an ongoing relationship. They got relationship phobia. No, I'm kidding. But I want you guys to really think of that. Hi, Catherine. Hi, Sue. Okay, so Erica says mostly just the reorganization and updates that are more 2018. They discontinued features that were relevant in 2015, but not anymore. Erica, I haven't read the article yet. Which ones did they discontinue and which ones aren't relevant anymore? I'm really curious. I don't know if I've done my update on my website yet, but I do have Yoast, the pro version. Charlene, do you have a blog or product addressing onboarding clients in the process you should have in place? Charlene, I do, and it's called Office Manager Hacks. Let me find that for you, and I'll post a link. I do, I absolutely do, because the whole onboarding process, again, that's something that everyone does very differently. I come from the mindset that I want to do the least amount of work and be the most impactful. And even when I handed it over to managers and stuff, I didn't want to actually have to pay them a lot of money to do a lot of work because, you know, this isn't rocket science. It really isn't. It should be so silly easy for people to sign up with you. Let's see. I'm looking at my website right now. Did I just continue that one? How to have successful person. You know what, Charlene? I think I might have discontinued it. But you know what? We have an awesome thread inside the mastermind, and I know you're a mastermind member. And we talked about this like 2 weeks ago. So what I'll do is I'll tag you in there. I'm going to write a little sticky note so I don't forget. Or if one of you who I know are watching this in the mastermind can tag Charlene, onboarding. Charlene. Okay. I just wrote a note and I'm going to do that. But Charlene, that's an awesome question. I feel like I have a really smooth, trackable process that I'd be happy to download and tell you all about. Maybe I'll even go live in our mastermind. You guys, the mastermind's where it's at. I mean, that's where I can't even describe to you. If you're in the mastermind right now, post one thing that the mastermind has allowed you to do. All right, I've lost my screens here. Hi, honey. My husband's watching. Hi, Sue. Sue just had a birthday. Happy birthday. That was my best Molly Mahoney. Have you guys listened to my podcast yet? Molly Mahoney just came out. And if you have, or if you will know why I just said, happy birthday. It's the best podcast ever, you guys. I had so much fun recording it. Charlene, you're so welcome. Focused. You've gotten, oh my gosh, Charlene, if I can brag on you for a minute, I got to tell your story to John Lee Dumas and Kate, who created the Freedom Journal, which in January, I sent all the founding members of Freedom Journal. And Charlene just posted the other day, she was like, I cannot wait the end of the year or years from now to look back and look at this Freedom Journal and be like, wow, I started this journal in the mastermind group and look how far I've come. Because Charlene has been using this Freedom Journal like nobody's business, and we've all been keeping her on track. We've been like calling her out, making sure she's getting it done, and it's just so exciting to see. Okay, here's the article. All right, Erica, I'll take a look at the article. Let's see here. I'm like scanning through it. Post, in search results. We're no longer referencing Meta robots. That's cool. Allow search engines to show this post in scheduled results. Wow. Okay. I need to like sit down and read this. I'm about to geek out. That's really cool, Erica. You guys might not know, but Erica and I have an appointment tomorrow. We're actually going to start our own mini series together. How many of you guys love Erica? Erica with market. I can't even speak right now. Erica does the most amazing websites for pet sitters. And I'm going to actually post a link for you guys. She is on fire. You guys, I've heard about what she was doing, and I've told some of my clients about it, and two things have happened. The first thing, I've gotten thank you notes from people just because I like showed them, turned them on to her. The second thing that happened, here's the link. The second thing that happened is some of my Better Marketing with Bella people have done it, and part of Erica's ongoing services is loading blogs into your thing every month, into your website every month. So Erica has become a pivotal part of a lot of my Better Marketing with Bella people's like delegation. And she makes sure the blog is up and it's SEO'd and it's looking great and everything's filled out and the pictures are up the way they should be. And it is just so cool. What's up, Chloe? Thanks for joining. So if you are looking to revamp your website or you're just starting out and you need a website, for $350, which is like literally like prostituting. I mean, she should be on the side of the street prostituting. I am going to say that. It's kind of crass, but that's what I mean. Like she built a custom $5,000 website. And because she's selling them to so many different people and putting your own branding on them, they're just so gorgeous, you guys. They're so gorgeous. Chloe, you should totally check out the link. I just posted it. Check it out. It's amazing. Yeah, Chloe, totally redo yours with her. Anyways, you guys, you have no questions. So I'm going to like sit here. Sue, you said magic happens in the mastermind. I like that. Sue, I want a video testimonial from you. Sue is an incredibly powerful person. If I was on mobile, I'd try to bring you on right now. Sue, you command such great presence on camera. I love it when you post videos in the mastermind because they're so impactful, and I want to encourage you to keep doing them. You're so great at it. Okay, let's see. Melissa said she's doing mine. I'm so excited. It's a big step towards making the business mine and moving away from the previous owner. Yes, Melissa. Yes, I think that's amazing. I think that's really good. It'll be really good for you. And Sue, tell me more about magic. I want to hear magic. And you guys, I'm supposed to be answering your questions, so ask me questions. Is Vine dead? Asha, I was never on Vine, so I can't really speak to it. But I'll tell you this. I was at Social Media Marketing World with 4,200 people last week, and Vine didn't come up once. So did you know that according to Cisco, 80% of our searches are going to be video produced? Like if you search something, 80% of the searches that come up are going to be video by 2019. So are you just like posting like funny pictures or funny videos of clients' pets, or are you actually answering people's questions like you would do a blog? You guys, blogging is still very powerful, but what I've been doing, if you haven't seen, is I've been posting blogs and then going live talking about the blog and then taking that video and embedding it into my blog. Because you really have to start doing all of this stuff and giving people many different ways to consume information. Thank you for the hearts and everything. I love it. New clients, you mean? What's the number one tip for creating more sales? New clients. I wish I was not on Facebook right now and I was on Ecamm Live because I could share my screen with you. So instead of that, Chloe, what I'm going to do is I'm going to refer to my second most popular blog on my website, and it is called consulting.net, more dog walking clients. And one of the things is bark cards. And I talked a lot about that on my last Facebook Live and at the very beginning of this Facebook Live. I'm going to go ahead and put the link here for you, Chloe. Chloe, I love that name. Chloe. There we are. Thank you for all the love. I love it when you guys give me hearts. I love it when you talk to me. It makes me feel like you're listening. What a concept. Okay, so I'm going to go straight down here. So the number one thing is talk about it on your website. You would not believe the amount of people who actually do not talk about dog walking or pet sitting on their website. You would not believe the amount of people that actually sell the industry and they don't actually sell what they're looking to sell, okay? So make sure if you're looking for dog walking that it is on your website. There is a picture of a dog being walked. What a concept. I know it's hard. I have my own struggle with jump consulting. You know, I'm like, what am I looking for? Who am I looking to target? It's so important to just put it out there. Blog about dog walking, like the best dog walking trails in your town, okay? Blog about it. Secrets about dog walkers in your town, the cost of dog walkers in your town, the problems with dog walkers in your town. Have you done all of this on your website? Because what happens, you guys, is I'm looking for dog walkers in your town, and I'm looking to see who comes up. But then I see an article that says the cost of dog walkers in your town. Well, hot diggity dang, I'm going to click on that, and then I'm going to believe those people if you do it right. Number 3 is bark cards, and you can see on there, if you go to that link, you'll see it. Then you'll see, I showed you what the front side and the back side of a bark card looks like. You're going to see my logo splashed all over it because I didn't want you just to like download it and use it. It's one that I've designed for one of my clients. Then you're also going to see the video that I was talking about that I just explained. It's already got 540 views. I did it 2 days ago. That's awesome. Get endorsed by a veterinarian and get them on camera. I have one of my old videos on there about when is it too hot to walk your dog in Scottsdale because it's too hot here. But what I did is I got them on camera and they actually endorsed us. They said, like, we really recommend that you hire this company. And you can put that everywhere on your website, on your social media. The 5th thing is create marketing material that says dog walking or pet sitting. Again, some of us start, like, we make these rack cards, right? And we're like, XYZ Pet Sitting Company, we do dog walking, pet sitting, overnights, taxi service, da-da-da-da-da. Who cares? If you're looking for more dog walking clients, put the big words, dog walking. Put their problem right here. Don't have enough time to walk your dog, feel guilty because you work too long? Picture of you walking dogs. Benefits to it. Then your logo and your contact info at the bottom. Make it about them. Okay? Really, truly, this is messaging, you guys. I've done tons of podcasts on messaging. I encourage you to go search better. There's too many B's. Bella in Your Business. That's my podcast, and you can learn all about that. The next thing is discounted rates are enticing. I believe in discounting. I do. And I am very different because the whole entire industry tells you not to discount. But you know what? I also tell you to charge a good rate. Know exactly what you're charging. So let's just say $25 is like your lowest rate that you can go and still be making money based off of my 30-30-40 formula. You might start off and say, you know what, the prices start at $29, but I can give you my friends and family rate for $25 if you sign up 4 times a week or something like that. Discounting with a purpose works, okay? It doesn't work if you're an $18 dog walk pet sitter and then you're trying to discount to $15. All you're doing is creating a nonprofit business. That's all you're doing. Do the math. I guarantee you, you're not making any money. Number 7, start a dog walking or hiking club or social media campaign. So this is like basically build a community. So there's 3 things you can do here in number 7. The first one, start a dog walking club. Do you have any areas around you that are a planned community, or maybe there's like a whole bunch of like apartment complexes or condos? Why not every Sunday morning from 9 to 11 do a dog walking club? ask anyone who wants to walk. Maybe 5 people will show up. But what that does is it allows you and your company to advertise all throughout the communities, because these community managers want to create community. They want to bring awesome free things to their residents that otherwise they wouldn't have. Their sole job is to get people to love living there so much that they re-sign their leases. And that's a fantastic way you can do it. The next thing you can do is a hiking club. That's kind of the same premise. You can invite your existing clients. You can invite just people on Facebook and say, hey, we're going to hike at this trail at this time. And at the end, you can have some water for them, or at the beginning, you can have doggy bags if you work with a pet shop. You could do all kinds of things. The last one is a Facebook group. And I really feel like Facebook groups are the way of the future. Facebook groups are where you can have persuasion, where you can have influence. And we talk a lot about that in the mastermind group. There's a lot of people in the mastermind group knocking it out of the park with their Facebook groups. So basically build communities. And number 8, the last one, is ask your existing clients. Who do you know who might want a dog walker? So I want you guys to really think about that. All right, I'm going to go back. Hi, Ian. Oh my gosh, you guys have to go back and see Ian Anderson Gray. He was a presenter at Social Media Marketing World, but not only that, he was also on my podcast, and he is so awesome for live. He's also a professional performer and singer, opera singer, and he's just amazing. Erica, we're working on it today. Melissa, I need to email you at first things. I love that. You see that? Erica's already working on Melissa's website. And thank you so much for your kind words. I love it. Thank you for your support. Should you write a blog on all those topics? It's hard to come up with something new, or do you just switch it up a bit? On all those topics, Maura, I would literally start creating a matrix. I would do all your keywords down one side and the terms across the top, like Marcus Sheridan, the sales line, says. So if you have like dog walking your city here, and this is one of the things I just talked to someone, we actually created a matrix on my Better Marketing Bella call earlier today. So you have dog walking, and then you have like cost, problems, solutions, versus, and then what you do is dog walking costs, dog walking solutions, dog walking problems, you know, that kind of thing. And that's how you can actually start doing it. Maura, if that does not answer your question, feel free to ask me in the mastermind and I'll go deeper on that. Sue, thanks, Bella. Your encouragement has given me the confidence to keep doing video. Yay! I already have the concept of what my video for my website will be. And I have a person who does lots of my video taping for me and taking photos of my website so they look professional. You're psyched. I'm psyched for you. I can't wait to see it, Sue. I cannot wait. Chloe, fantastic. Magic of the mastermind is the tight-knit feeling of the group, the security of not being judged for where you are. Yeah, totally, Sue. It's the safe, vulnerable place. Like I talked about in like the 2,000-word blog I just posted yesterday. The problem with some Facebook groups is that you don't know who's lurking behind the computer. We've had people that have tried to be like, you know, they're at dire straits and they have this problem with an employee, and someone else who we don't know screenshot it and sent it to their employee. And then they got in like a whole bunch of mess. It was insane. This community that we formed, there's like 35 people and it's growing slowly, is just so tight knit. Like we get on camera on Zoom calls and we have roundups. Like we all meet up together. It's not some conference call where you can't see anyone. We see each other and we celebrate together and we encourage together. It's so powerful. Sue, if you have a discount code, go ahead. Feel free to put it in this Facebook Live. Okay, I hate discounts. It feels like you attract the wrong people unless it's a planned incentive. Chloe, exactly right. I would not encourage you on your website to say, oh, we have discounts, or call us for your free quote. Don't use those words. Or ask us about a discount. Don't do that. But do it while you're talking to people. You want to position it up against something that's more expensive. So like I was saying, you know what, Chloe, normally it's $29, but what I can do for you is I can give you our friends and family discount to only $25 if you sign up with dog walking for 3 or more times a week. So that's the way you position it. It's all in the way that you position that discount. Great tips. You just started 2 Facebook groups, one for training clients and one for the public, getting excited to see things going. Chloe, what I would encourage you to do, because 2 groups are going to get really overwhelming, is just start a community, like pet lovers of your town group. That's it. I wouldn't go too hard on that other stuff. Bam, Sue rocks on video. I love it. Chloe, yes. All right, you guys, what other questions do you have? I have a call coming up at 1:30. But before I actually do that, I need to eat. And I probably should have been eating and relaxing and taking a break right now before I get on. I have Gina, Kelly, Laura, and then I'm recording with Teresa, and I'm recording with Jake. I've got 2 podcast recordings, which is why I have my hair and makeup done. That's the only reason why I'm actually, and you'll know my podcast days because I'll come to you guys live like this. Sometimes, if you follow me on Instagram, do you follow me on Instagram? Let me know below. And my Instagram stories come over to Facebook as well. But let me know if you follow me. I would love to know. And if you don't, go ahead and follow me. Find me on Instagram under Bella Basta, or like Bella Basta on Facebook. So facebook.com/the Bella Basta. That's not my private profile. It's my public figure profile. If you follow that, you'll see it at the top, those Facebook stories. You're going to see a lot more pet sitters doing that, because this month's topic is video in our mastermind. And man, we are diving so deep on it. So exciting. You guys, I can't fake this. Like, I wish sometimes I could bottle my excitement. I'm just so on fire, and I feel so happy that you allow me into your business and into your ears. And I take that really full-heartedly. And sometimes people don't like it. That's okay. It still hurts, but I mean, that's okay. But those of you who are like the super fans, who are like, that's what Pat Flynn called it at Social Media Marketing World. Those, everyone watching right now, you guys are my ride or die. Chloe, Sue, Maura, Erica, Asha. I always say that wrong, I think. Tell me. Maura, Lindsay, Charlene, Alex. All of you guys are just so important to me and so special to me. And I want to do everything I possibly can to help you. I've got 87th episode of Bella in Your Business has come out today. Over 350 blogs. On the front page of my website, I just changed it. So you can you literally can use it like Google. Just search in what you're looking for on the front page of my website, jumpconsulting.net. I really was sad that I didn't get to do marketing anymore for my company when I sold it. So I decided to do it for 15 businesses over a 6-month period every month. I just pinch me, because I get to come into your businesses every day, and none of this feels like work to me. This isn't like, okay, I have to do a video today at 11 o'clock. You know, I'm doing it because I want to be here. So never hesitate. Hi, Andrea. How are you? Never hesitate to, hi, Vanessa. Yes, I'll post it. Never hesitate to ask me questions, ever, 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 ever. If you're in the groups, that's the best place to do it. And I want you to tag me in the groups, because sometimes I don't see them all because I get tons of notifications, but I want to be there for you. That's a great way to do it. So if you guys don't have any other questions, I've been going for 38 minutes. My goodness. I'm going to go take a quick break and eat. And then, yeah, I guess that's it. Thanks, guys. Love you all. Yes, but I thought about the 2 groups being hard. Yes, I thought about the 2 groups being hard, but I really want one for my training clients while also building a community to attack. Okay, Chloe, I get that. That makes sense. Totally. Melissa, you follow my Instagram through a personal account and business one. Awesome. Yes, so IG is Bella Basta. You can find me there. It's kind of all behind the scenes. Guys, I love those hearts. They make me feel like you're listening. Thank you. Okay, well, have a fantastic day. I will see you on the interwebs. And always keep jumping.